As world-class speaker Ed Tate says in his keynote, it's just one of those days. For me, that was yesterday. Woke up in the morning, get up a little early, got my 4 hours sleep in, ready for flexibility class on Zoom still for the aerial dance thing. It turns out they've changed the link again and the access point, so it's no longer on Zoom, now it's on some other media. I have about 5 minutes to try to figure this all out, and I couldn't. Like 10 minutes later, I was still fighting with it, and at that point, I'd missed enough of the class where if you don't show up for the warm up, trying to catch up and do some of the stuff after, you can actually hurt yourself. So it's ended up missing. I was kind of bummed about that. I checked my phone and was like, okay, well, move on to something else. I had a text from another instructor, and policy has been changing in the dance studio we've been doing in person stuff at. COVID has really messed a lot of things up. So she was looking at a second place to go and got the prices in, and it was actually 50% higher. So, ah, it was a frustrating start. Okay, go make some breakfast there and feel better. I'm in the middle of that, and a buddy of mine calls from the Oregon coast. Hey, what's going on? Oh, yeah, you'll be in the area today, huh? Get off a crab boat and shoot on over? All right. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a couple of months. It'd be pretty cool to get together. Yeah, I don't have to be at work till 6. Awesome. Hey. Well, all right, that's cool. So, starting to look up a little bit. By the time he gets here, it's like, he was running a little late. I had like an hour and a half before I go to work. So I'm like, well, I think we still got enough time. I haven't been out to eat in this area I moved into since I got here a couple of months ago. So I don't know what's even open anymore. And dining is pretty scarce, it seems. Still a little chilly for outdoor seating. Well, he gets on his phone and he's got pretty good luck. He's done this before. He just gets on there. First place he sees, oh, this place seems like it has a dine-in. Let me call him. And they're like, yeah, we're good to go. I go, what is it? Ethiopian. Never tried Ethiopian before, but I've heard good things. Drive over, and sure enough, walk in, place to ourselves. But dining is available. I end up getting like some lamb thing, and he gets this other dish, kit pho, I think. It was beef with spices, but served raw. They like heat up butter and some spices. I think it's like clove or cardamom or something, and like a bit of heat, a little bit. And then you just pour it over just raw ground beef and maybe heat it up just a touch, just to warm it. And not, you don't brown it or anything. And it's like, all of it was just really good. You eat it with this spongy bread, injera or something. It was just different. I really enjoyed it though. It is kind of sort of like Indian food, but not quite. I mean, sort of like similar spices. Obviously, injera bread is like totally unique. I've never seen anything like that. Uh, it was really good. So we got to talk. I got to see my buddy. We had some conversations. Eat a good meal. Get back. Awesome. Man, make it to work on time. That was great. Had a little time when I got there, so I started looking around and get on there. Oh, what other classes can I find? Maybe there's something else going on. Maybe there's another place we can look at for doing our lessons and try to work on that a little. And that's when I realized that there's a couple other studios in town that I never really even looked at, and they're starting like regular in-person classes around April, which means it's not like it's smaller classes, but it's not like private kind of things, which are this is like the high end on the expense scale, and the regular classes be on the low end. These are like semi-private, so they're smaller classes. They're a little bit more than this, but not as much as this. So it's a much more reasonable level. So now I'm getting kind of pumped to say, hey, all right, you got this other option here I didn't even know about. Go do my work day, plow through it, feeling good. I was like, yeah. Day turned around pretty good. And then a half hour before I leave, somebody comes up and, hey, Paul. I'm like, what? Here, this is for you. And I'm, what's that? You want a break card? I was like, what? Yeah, apparently I got they were having some contest or something. And I was one of the faster people there. So I got like a free card that was redeemable for a 15-minute break. I'm like, okay, cool. Get some neat things from the company sometimes as perks. So, all in all, it turned out to be a pretty good day. Just need to keep plugging through and don't let stuff get to you. And sometimes it'll just all balance out. And yeah, it's pretty cool when that happens.